Hi everyone, my name is Duke Lum, and I'll be discussing the topic of workout plateaus and how to avoid it by using a periodized program of training.
Plateau is something many people experiences after they've been following the same workout program for an extended period of time. It is when they stop seeing improvements in their results. Plateau usually happens either because the training program no longer progressively overloads the body, or because the body is being overtrained. According to the principle of progressive overload, growth or improvements occur as a result of an increased stimulus or shock to a body system, in this case the muscle system. A periodization program seeks to find a balance that would enable a progressive overloading of the muscles while not overtraining it. Periodization, by definition, is a program design strategy where pre-planned scheduling of systematic variations happens. Variations in training specificity, intensity, and volume are organized in cycles within the overall program. Here we'll discuss two models of periodization. There's the traditional linear model, which gradually and progressively increases in microcycle intensity over time. The undulating or nonlinear model involves large daily fluctuations in the load and volume assignments for core exercises. Microcycles are short periods, typically spans a week to 4 weeks long. Mesocycles are many microcycles and usually last several weeks or months long. And macrocycles is the whole training year. Over a macrocycle, training should progressively overload, either in intensity or volume, from one microcycle to the next. With changes in mesocycles, changes in exercise or variety should be introduced. With regards to sports, there are several mesocycles within a training macrocycle, and they are as follow. During the preparation mesocycle, training progresses from low intensity and high volume to high intensity and low volume. It is during this period that training for hypertrophy and endurance and strength and power occurs. During the first transition, a period of about a week, the athlete performs low volume, low intensity training to taper and peak for the competition period. During competition period or mesocycle, maintenance or training programs for peaking should be done. To maintain a training program should involve moderate intensity of 80 to 85% of one repetition maximum with moderate volume. To peak, a program should involve very high intensity, 93% of 1 RM or higher, with very low volume, typically 1 to 3 sets of 1 to 3 reps. There is also a second transition. This period of active rest or restoration spans from the end of the competitive period to the beginning of the preparation period, usually lasting 1 to 4 weeks. The athlete should avoid any form of intense exercise so the body could replenish and refresh physically and mentally, thereby avoiding overtraining.
In summary, the key to a periodization program to avoid training plateaus should include the following. 1. An organized program that should be based on individuality, specificity, and variety. 2. The program should progressively overload in intensity and volume. And thirdly, the whole macrocycle of training should allow time for active rest and recovery.